Now we're good. Okay. How's it going, everybody? It's very late. It is Pacific Standard Time over here. It is 10:38 p.m. Um, we're just gonna hang. We're gonna do this. We're gonna continue this fate event and see what it's all about. Hopefully get it done before the new update comes out. But yeah, I've not been great about streaming in my first update since the strike ended, because obviously I've been out of town a lot. So yeah. How am I doing? So yeah, I was in New Orleans from Saturday to this past to yesterday. Yesterday was when I flew back. Um, it's been good. It was a fun trip. Uh, Big life moment happened on the trip, which is that I got engaged. Like that was a thing that happened. So to tell the story of how that all happened, because it was quite the affair. I shall say so myself. So basically, for the past few months, I've been trying to organize this. So for those of you who do not know, my partner, Jessica, she is like the world's biggest Mumford and Sons fan. She has seen them in concert, I believe, 53 times. She's followed them through Scandinavia. She's seen them all over the country, all over the world, all that kind of stuff. She loves that band. And specifically, she has always said, like a cool, like a thing that she would always want is for a proposal to happen at a Mumford and Sons concert. And so I was kind of waiting for the tour to come back, and it did come back. And we've gone to a few shows, and I was kind of in communication with the band's manager. We were emailing back and forth. I was basically, all I needed was, I was like, okay, what songs are they playing for this show in New Orleans? And he was not able to get that to me because it was kind of like a weird concert, because it wasn't just them, it was them and a bunch of other acts. So anyway, he wasn't able to get it for me, so I was like, okay, I'll make a list of songs that, like, these would all be perfect.
Hello,
And
minions.
Oh my god!
Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, how's it going? How's it going, Kristen? I'm just telling the story of how this weekend went. Yeah, so, long story short to everybody, I kind of got engaged over the weekend. So, so, yeah, basically, yeah. So, TLDRing all the stuff that I was talking about beforehand. Girlfriend's a diehard Mumford & Sons fan. Wanted a proposal at one of their shows. We were at a show of theirs in New Orleans over the weekend. And so I was in communication with the band's manager. Jess is in like a bunch of fan groups, and like one of the people that was like the head, like one of the heads of one of these fan groups, had the email of the band's manager. I was talking to her. She asked him if it was okay to give me the email. He said sure. I email him about all this stuff. I was just trying to get the set list from him to find out like what songs they were going to do. And he was not able to get it to me because it was like a bigger kind of concert. It was like them and a bunch of other acts that they brought with them. Like Maggie Rogers and Nathaniel Rateliff and Lainey Wilson, a bunch of other acts. But they had, obviously, they were the main attraction of the whole thing. But, yeah, so I had made a list of songs that I was like, okay, whichever one of these songs comes up first, that's the one that it's going to happen during. The song comes up, and it's the song Lover of the Light by Mumford & Sons. I do the thing, and also, like, in the meantime, like, before the show had started, Jess goes off to, like, get some waters, and I tell everybody in my section what's going to happen, so that way we could get, like, as big of a reaction as possible to maybe get the attention of the band on stage. So, Lover of the Light comes on. I do the thing. It happens. Audience goes ballistic. The piano... So there's three main guys for the band Mumford & Sons. There's Marcus Mumford, who's the lead singer. and the lead guitar player, and at least during one song, this song in particular, he's the drummer. Most of the other songs, they have an actual drummer, but this song, he did the drums. And then the other two guys are the piano player, his name is Ben, I believe, and the bass player, whose name is Ted. So I do the thing. Crowd goes ballistic. Ben, the piano player, notices and starts to, like, mouth something to us. Then Ted, the bass player, starts crying as he notices. He starts to mouth something. Marcus, the main guy, notices this all happen. Goes up, ends the song, says something to the crowd. I think he just said, she said yes, that was all. And the Jumbotron cuts to us. He immediately cuts to the song where he runs through the crowd, and at the end of it, he, like, gives me and Jess both, like, a hug and says, like, congratulations and stuff. Goes back on stage. After the show, Ben, the piano player, we ended up meeting up with him, chatting with him for a bit. It was a whole night. It was crazy. Yes, Ditmas, that's the song. Is that Jess? Is Boo Kitty Cat Jess? But so, yeah, it was a whole ass experience, and that's kind of what happened over the weekend. Aside from that, you know, yes, it is her. Okay. Aside from that, you know, did a lot of stuff in New Orleans, did stuff on, like, Bourbon Street, Frenchman Street, did a bunch of tours of, like, cemeteries and haunted locations, and we went to an aquarium that was honestly really impressive. Yeah, New Orleans, very cool town. Aside from the fact that it's really fucking hot and humid, that was the only drawback. Aside from that, loved the trip. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway, that's how I spent my weekend. Hope everybody else had a good weekend. But that's also why I've kind of been away from the stream. It's just, I've just been busy planning that, and traveling, and planning other things, and it's just been crazy lately. So, yeah, but, yeah. So, yeah, hotel room was great. But yeah, let's continue with this, fate mission, shall we? So, last time we checked, we were talking about there's a Holy Grail War thing happening. I don't know what any of that means. And, yeah, let's keep going. Alright. Oh, yeah, Scott's here. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's Skott. He's a dick.
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh?
Yeah.
What a shame. Your Holy Grail War ends right here. Target is in position. Ready, assassin? Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy. Action.
We're just gonna murder these fuckers really quick.
What are these things?
Just some disposable extras. Nothing special. Watch your mouth! You're very valuable to me!
Everything in this world is bleeding. Have we met?
Yeah, I know that your weekend was pretty dope. That's not fair. Wait, why do the TVs have that weird... Is that Scott's face on the TVs? That's fun.
Burns to ashes! Firefly type will fight to live! Sets the seas ablaze!
Okay, so it is Scott's face on them.
This is more
That's
than a
fucking...
battle.
That's funny.
Fight to live! No holding back. Clouds scatter. Dreams of a past. Let us dance once more.
But yeah, so that was my weekend. Hope everybody else had a good weekend.
I will claim sets the seas ablaze!
Now we're just gonna beat up Scott's little TV people. That'll be fun.
These extras will keep performing forever. If I can't kill you, I'll exhaust you!
Oh, I literally can't kill the fucker.
Who the heck are you?
Have we met? Sets the
Jeez. That's funny. Oh! Is that Archer?
That spear! What just happened? It wiped the field!
It is Archer.
Don't tell me this guy's your servant! Assassin, do something!
Someone's crashed the set. Producer.
Shiny Executor while at a hotel room? Hell yeah, Lord Cied. That's awesome.
Is bad news. So how about we take the smart approach and run?
Oh! So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class. Always such a pain in the neck. That's right, because they don't have audio for Archer or Saber because of the whole only the Japanese voices did them. Are you my servant? Do I look like it? I'm gonna make him really fucking suave. You can call me Lancer. Oh! They have all of them in this. Fuck yeah. That's fucking cool. That's not my true name, of course, but since you'll be out of the game soon, well, doesn't even matter. Farewell, master with no servant. Oh, I get Saber, okay. I ask you, are you my master? You. What a terrible reunion. That's what I was thinking too, Lancer. But as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. It's safe now, master. Are you hurt? Wait, you two know each other? We've crossed swords a few times in past Holy Grail wars. Our allegiances often clashed, but he's not a bad person. He's not a bad person. Are you from Penacony? No, I am no heroic spirit of this land. I've never even heard of a nation called Penacony in my world. The Holy Grail granted me the knowledge I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. Whoa!
Hello,
Big ol' raid!
Oh my god!
It's Cena's stream. Welcome in, everybody! Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by my servant class, Saber, or by my true name, Altria Pendragon. Altria Pendragon. Fucking God. It's just I talk for a living. Welcome in, everybody. I was once the king of knights in Camelot. Right, she's supposed to be King Arthur. That's right. I assume you know nothing about this place either? It seems that from the very foundation of our existence, we hail from two entirely different worlds. To help this servant understand this dream world bathing in Memoria, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Thanks for the follow, Cicirocco. You. Thanks for the follow. Only to suddenly hear a thunderous rumble. It seems the lady night before you was starving. You hungry? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. And as a heroic spirit from a completely unknown realm, I can't draw power from fame or mystics. So to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Master, do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? Well, if you're not picky about the food. Not at all. I've never been particular about taste. Besides, hunger is the best seasoning.
Come on, I'll take you to try the local specialty, Halovian.
Thanks for the follow, Wild Wolf! Welcome in, everyone. At the same time, in the golden hour.
I've always been a gambler.
It's Camden. I know he's streaming right now, too.
Incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit...
Still, I have to say, I kind of like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day. At least he's trustworthy.
Yay.
Oh, no doubt he's an incredible servant, but...
Oh, Aventurine gets Archer. Okay.
Who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Master, do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours?
Oh, looks like, well, just like your servant, he's from another world.
That's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world's future.
Oh, forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders summoned 2 more outsiders. What kind of xenophobic holy grail war is this?
Xenophobic? Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. Oh, Cuculane. Things didn't go your way, huh? Did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of tact? What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's ever heard of Aaron or the Hound of Culane. But that also means we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by this world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep, but then Assassin covered his master's escape, and the other one, that gray-haired kid, summoned.
Oh, fork. Gray hair. Ah, that's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting him?
You're the one who told me to go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. You said his heroic spirit is like you guys.
I don't think you can blame me for thinking that Lancer here was the same as fucking Archer, because they have very similar statures, you know? They're just different color schemes. That's right, Master. Their servant is a saber we're very familiar with. Her. Well, that is an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't our own. Most of the time, we're in situations that are foreign to us. Sorry. Someone else's era, nation, war. But I've never seen a world so completely alien before. That said, as a counter-guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other 2 were pulled here for the same reason. Ah, I see. So it's your fault we're all stuck here.
Okay, what do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail war? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail war is a common ritual, but in our world, old Odie completely botched the process?
It's not exactly normal in our world either, but you guys definitely screwed it up. First off, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed from magical energy. If I had to guess, the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create this pseudo-Holy Grail war. A corrupt ritual. A Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot who'd abuse their command spells. You met Tony in February. Fuck yeah, dude. He's great. Tony's great.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the modal fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
What if they're waiting for us to come knocking so they can wipe us all out in one go? It's annoying, but unavoidable. I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemy's setup, see if I can figure out their real goal. As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. A breeze blows past and the blue-haired man disappears.
He's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did he just get possessed by the Night of Beauty? Whatever. It's not the first time he's acted like this.
What the hell was that? Sounded like a cat fighting. Maybe that was that my phone?
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, he wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says he wants to talk about an alliance.
In the meantime, at Dreamflux Reef.
I thought a heroic spirit would look, I don't know, more special? This isn't quite my true form, but I'm afraid this is the
Oh, this
only
one
way
talks.
I'm here before you. Summon at your request. I am Caster. I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to say my own true name, it turns into this.
Dissonance? But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, Master.
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I'm just a faded star from the age of dreaming. A piece of dead skin in an industry that sheds its past without a second thought. I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old, forgotten magazine. They used to call me the Eternal Silver Screen Beauty. The Golden Note of Shipei's legacy. I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, I've never had my
I'm
own.
you.
Not even in death. Not even now. When I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage. Every time I even try to
Okay,
speak
so
my name,
some of them are from
I
the
get
history of
drowned
Penacony,
out.
and others are
I get
just
crushed
fucking
in dissonance.
the characters from the anime
But
and
it's
the
my
manga
name.
and the game.
My name. Mine. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes I want to lose control too. When we're on stage, under the spotlight, performers like us.
So it's just the
have to
ones that
keep
from
our
the manga and the
composure.
anime that aren't voiced. Got it.
Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Caster. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that.
'Cause, yeah, I'm trying to remember because
I
they're
want a
all
name
named
you
after
chose,
different classes. 'Cause
not
it's
a
like
name that
Caster,
was chosen
Saber,
for you.
Archer, Lancer, Assassin,
you,
Berserker. I remember was
Robin.
one. I think there's
Then
one more that I'm missing.
Call me Miss
but yeah.
Note. For now. Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality. No true name. No noble.
Hell yeah,
phantasm.
shiny Mimikyu, that's awesome.
Just this ridiculous talent for theatrics. But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear. And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them. Whether you want to end this war or win it, you're going to need allies. No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them,
Heroic spirits
and
or
I plan to lay
zombies, they'll fight for
everything
you.
on
Yeah.
the table for him.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. That makes sense. Penacony, cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds where ice cream and cotton candy just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. This is incredible. Just like you said, Master, this world is steeped in dreams. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why the Holy Grail chose this world. Why? Because every shining palace has its forgotten corners, gathering dust ignored. And in those places, there are people with countless unfulfilled wishes. That's why the Grail would come here. This land proves Penacony isn't a dream kingdom, but an exaggerated reflection of reality. It's also because it's the one world in this game where you can literally do whatever you want with it.
Alright, enough about that. Let's find something to eat. Listening to your stomach rumble is making me hungry too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? Then I'm relieved. As a servant who is a veteran of many battles, I don't really care about the quality of food.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape fast food restaurant.
Yay, we got an achievement! Ah. Ah! 1 second. I'm gonna log my achievement in my fucking tracker really quick. Alright, that's the one. Cool. There's 7? Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. This event's got some length to it, doesn't it? Okay. Just because I'm almost running out of time, I might just do that one on my spare time and just do the main thing here, but yeah. So I can get the rewards. Yeah. Alright. Okay, anyway, back to, yeah. Let's go get your food.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? Wait a minute. Isn't that our festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail War, right?
You guys know all the gossip around here.
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place. And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss, which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but in the Holy Grail War, revealing my true name would be a major breach of security.
Gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else. Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms. The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
Thank you, but no need to explain. We'll go with the Halovian Winged Burger.
All right. We'd like 100 burgers.
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
The lady next to me needs to replenish some energy.
With so many Halovian Winged Burgers, it'll take a little time to prepare. Please be patient, folks.
So, Saber, what wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
If I'm lucky enough to win, I hope. Hell yeah, congrats! Hold on, let's talk later, Master. I sense another servant approaching.
2 Halovian wing burgers, 2 bottles of Sousa juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
I'll fucking kill you.
It's been a while. Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome, Boot Hill's dentist. Oh, they're a friend of yours, Master?
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
All right, you can rest easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
Miss Servant, over there? Could you turn down the murderous look? If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
This is the Holy Grail War. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on my guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master. Relax, we're friends.
Sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first. Your Halovian Wing Burgers are ready.
So, let's eat first?
Agreed.
You 2 ordered all of this?
Yeah, we ordered 100, bruh. My fucking Holy Grail War servant is apparently Joey Chestnut. Saber's not King Arthur, she's Kobayashi. Thank you so much for treating us to the Halovian Winged Burgers.
No problem at all. I love seeing people smile after they're full. But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
That's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
She's King Belcher. I am the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain in another world. I don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail War. But in reality, there is at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from the another world. Okay, that needed to be spell checked.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made of magical energy and use special abilities, noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life.
Magical energy, noble phantasms. Do these things really exist?
How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The magecraft I know likely can't function as usual. So many things in this Holy Grail War are different from in the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but of other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what has happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit. I don't have the sense of security that Miss Saber has, nor have I even retained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story and history. And in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes. To him, the historical figures of Penacony, the legendary heroes, are all just half-truths. Images created by later generations, like products in a store window. Even their dreams turn into reality TV prizes. But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. And not just some commercialized product.
Master, thank you for your comforting words. But in my current state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that saber, I fear it would be difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a Chord Master of Harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell?
Oh, Hycelin's a DOT character? That's fucking cool. It's been a while since we've had a character that does a lot of DOT shit, so that's
I joined
nice.
this game held by old Odie with mixed feelings. Because at first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes, hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy. He failed, and now must walk the road of atonement.
Oh, by the way, so next Saturday, so not this upcoming Saturday, but the next Saturday, I don't know if you guys remember this, but last year for my fantasy football league, we did it was like the keeper lottery thing, where it's like everybody picks their keeper players and like it goes into a lottery kind of thing of like which ones people get to keep, which ones get thrown back into the pool, and we did it using Smash Bros. That's gonna happen again next Saturday, and I'm gonna try to see if people want to like join the call from that league, so it should be fun. But yeah, so that'll be a stream that will happen next week. So yeah.
The impact of his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony. I wanted to use the Holy Grail to erase and heal those scars, to make up for my brother's mistakes. But now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path. Regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. I'm sorry, Miss Note. But the moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
Money! This Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages. One that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public? This should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. Have a good night, Lord Ciend. Thanks for tuning in. I've experienced many Holy Grail Wars and seen many different ritual forms, but this one is unlike anything before. In my view, it's best to proceed with caution. Master, what do you think? Let's just beat them all!
No. We must unite everyone, temporarily setting aside any fighting.
From what I know,
Can we all just beat up Skott?
he won't stop this game no matter what.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail, we shouldn't make any wishes too hastily.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and his saber won't turn their blades on us.
Hey, that's a bit harsh. To be fair, I did just say that I would beat them all.
I'll follow your lead. However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
Fudgin' forkin' fudger. That's all it says.
Was it a mass text?
Oh boy. To my dearest masters, greetings to y'all. I'm Boothill, the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of Asdana carries with it the tender whispers of approaching summer. Whoa, holy fuck. He did not write this. Lancer wrote this.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
For the love of Akivilli, he's cursing up a storm.
Uh-huh. You've already figured out how to automatically translate his swearing in your head?
Psst.
Wait. This absolutely isn't from him.
Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun.
See? Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
No. He's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
This invitation is written so earnestly. I guess we'll have to graciously accept.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
I like diving right into the trap. Count me in too. The enemy has set up a trap. If we pull back now, we avoid the risk. But losing 2 allies would put us at an even greater disadvantage in later attacks.
Then let's head out.
Aren't we supposed to meet up here. Where did they go? Something's off. Maybe someone got the jump on him. Took him and his servant out before we got here.
With all due respect, if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Oh, were you enemies once?
Oh, past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
Even with the IPC, he should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey, come on out. Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
Shirtbag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirtbags! Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded. Pop out now. Don't say I didn't warn you when you stubbed your toe on the way to the underworld.
Did you hear that?
That's Skott!
Kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a
Skott.
huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks. Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stonehearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive? Sir.
Cause fuck you, I do what I want.
Always got you kidnapped at gunpoint. Just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is Mr. Rekka. No. Now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The Strategic Investment Department's reach may be long, but it will never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all
Everyone's gonna be my bitch this time!
You bark like dogs, oink like pigs. No, croak like frogs.
Scott'll no longer be the bitch, it'll be you who's the bitch! What a waste. Using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises.
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless...
Huh? Oh. Have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Oh, Leon's here, I see. There, I did it.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a primitive post like the Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next. I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's making my neck crank even worse. But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine, ha, I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name.
It's mine!
Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory.
Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, Get ready for a fight.
What's with the happy smile? Been good, Leon. How you been doing?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions. Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready?
God, I love Mr. Rekka. He needs to be playable at some point. He's awesome. He's such a fun character. Wait, this isn't spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. This servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where are you? Never mind, I can't read this part. Okay. Okay, I can't do that over and over again. Oh, how meta.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim. And why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show. Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's Noble Phantasm.
A moment later, the cowboy's friends arrive, equally clueless. You shouldn't have said that. Now nobody has audios! And that's totally fair. I've been busy with a bunch of other stuff too. I've definitely been making more football-related content lately, which has been fun. But yeah. Say a billboard or maybe a TV. A TV, appearing out of nowhere, turns its polished rear to the crowd. I'm trying to think of like something that would like a song that would play over this, but like just play some fucking ragtime or something. I don't know. Frigid force drives you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you all know all too well murmurs by your ear.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. I really wish they like put some ragtime in here. That would make it even funnier. Well, that's the SpongeBob music, but yeah. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise, but alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of the snowflakes.
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Ready! Action!
Are we gonna fight him now? Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. You all wake in a sealed chamber. The TV's static, crackles, singing death's lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Yeah, no, it's been fun making more football stuff. Yeah. I definitely am, like, trying to get better at it, because, like, I could definitely know a bit more about, like, things like Scheme and, like, film watching and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job from where I'm personally at in the fandom, which is deeper than most, but yeah. Are we gonna fight him? A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why, it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the Interastral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place... This is already the fifth room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. Isn't it a little late isn't it a little late for to say all that? Oh my god. Listen carefully. This place... You two over... Oh, wait. That's right. They have no audio. Master, I saw your subtitles. That's fucking funny. Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters, start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw off someone's leg, and the door unlocks automatically. But if nothing happens after a system hour... Oh, wait, it's Saw. Okay. The room explodes. I can't fucking do the voice. Never mind. The room explodes. You, the guests, will also go up in flames. Wanna play a game? I can't do that, like, for the whole time. The room explodes. It just doesn't fucking work. Yeah. Boy, Sheepy. I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Penacony's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Penacony's early days.
Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films.
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Penacony? As expected. Soon you'll see who Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes.
So, what will it be? Self-sacrifice? Only you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes. Take what little time you have left and talk it over. But keep stalling and well... BOOM!
Since Rappa, what have you missed? Amphorius was a fucking crazy story. It's also still not done. And then now we've got this Fate stuff happening. So that's pretty much been everything, I think, since the Rappa stuff. But yeah. That's entirely fair.
Still haven't turned on each other yet? The room's about to blow.
What class are you, bomber?
Using brute force in a horror film? Heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. A blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Then you better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, this hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonist, take the stage!
What are you, a piece of gum stuck to my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb. You see these chainsaws in my hand? With assassin's power, these two poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. I can feel sword chainsaw reversal. You won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
Truth burns clear everything in this world.
It's okay. We'll just murder you. It's fine.
Bleeding. Yeah.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
And die. Miss, what kind of evil spirit gets beaten to a pulp by its victims? Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later.
So this is the power of heroic spirits from another world. Figures.
Penacony's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras, with no real legend or history.
Of course we pale in comparison to true heroes.
But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras for my film.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin.
That's a ragtime song. We're all just fine for the time being. This is all riveting, especially without the audio. Deal. Let's get the fuck out of here. This doesn't end up going anywhere, does it? Hey! Don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Ha-ha! A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, two singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. By my command spell. Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late! In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. Bravo! Truly Penacony's brightest bloom, brilliant in both drama and action. Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. You and Grady seem to have a bit of history. Let's just say it's unpleasant. Exactly. Powerless. Barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. I'm only talking in the voice of the villains because they're the only ones who should be talking. And why not work with me again like before? Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Hiding somewhere off screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits. A horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up. Now, I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold. No, 1,000-fold.
Look, I was young and didn't know what I was doing.
And didn't know what you were doing? You ruined my life. You made me burn.
All right, have a good night, Leon. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. We're probably gonna wrap up here in the next maybe 15, 20 minutes. But yeah.
Young and didn't know what you were doing. You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scott, 2 Scotts, 3 Scotts. My scalp is scratchy. Too bad stuck in there.
Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere.
Jesus, the fucking TV robots.
Your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the 1,000-faced Skott, will devour all. 7 ways to end your lives.
Time to kill this fucker.
Every petal in life's call will be swept
Let
away
me
by
show
the
you
wind.
the overwhelming strength in
Dreams of
numbers.
a past life. Let us dance once more. Like fun till everything burns to ashes!
Target sighted. All units on alert.
Fight to live! Set to the seas of...
Don't you think you messed this one up? Oh, shut it. Weren't you just getting
Got him.
kicked a moment ago?
Suck it, Scott.
We're gathered here today to commemorate the many Scotts who have sacrificed their lives again and again. But if those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together. Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene!
Greedy! Do you still even want the Holy Grail? Go change the script on the fly! Move the stage props! Give me more power! Let me crush them all! Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain!
Sorry, Mr. Scott. I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian is only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick? That's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Great minds think alike.
Are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master! With my command spell, you'll have to...
Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Skott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Something's off. Each night, the Clockland will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit. And now, a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The Wicked Watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios' theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Stargazer's pie. Soak it in, dear character, until you become toys for the evil spirits. It's this fucker. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot. Your voice is already my personal property. First it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally, your name. I found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name Madonna, I don't know, fucking whatever, on her, and put her on a stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of the dreamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. Let go of Miss Note! Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. Figures. You foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in Lycopenic. How powerful this nameless servant can be in Lycopenic. What the fuck, dude? Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Castor can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars. And you'll drown in syrupy oblivion.
Let's fight side by side.
Trying to steal the spotlight from the star. Get them! Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors.
For Soul Glad!
For 3 meals.
I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride?
There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars?
Our abilities prioritize over yours.
You traitors! One pep talk and you're switching sides! You're just extras! Don't you want your paycheck?
Look at you acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around the strong armors? I'm the king of Knight's Mountain now. Not some familiar you can boss around like a dog.
Oh wait, I'm just doing the monkey. That was supposed to be the T-Rack.
In the name of the king! Wait! If you kill me, you'll all vanish too! You're still my familiars! Ah!
Yay, we got another achievement. Alright, I think that'll do it for me for today. Our next stream, I'll probably do something on Saturday night. Maybe we could get through as much of this as possible, hopefully finish it. I don't think I'll start it as late as this one. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Kristen and Cena, for the raids. And thanks for joining. I'll catch you guys later, and take care.